Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Hello everyone!
Hello!
For another episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast!
Oh my gosh, it's the show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell. Who do we got? What? Hey!
Hey,
Hey!
I'm merely a guest.
What? Identify yourself.
And your name is...
It's Justin Brown.
Hi.
Yeah!
Hi, Justin.
What's up?
How are you?
I am getting through it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Cool.
Yeah. You guys, Justin does a lot of our artwork.
I did,
yeah.
yeah. For the show logos and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah, for sure.
No problem.
Yeah, and hopefully we've been having some connectivity issues. Not
my
with,
internet.
On Dave's end, not with Justin. So
Yeah, I hope not to pooch it, but we'll see.
It'll be fine.
it's fine.
My internet is cursed, so there's nothing you can do. You can't possibly hurt me. So it'll be okay.
I'm
Okay.
doomed already. So
Yeah. What you guys been up to? What are we doing?
oh man, you know,
What is this?
man.
I've
Yeah.
just been in the house working on art for coming up on 215 days.
You're counting the days.
Yeah.
Don't count the days. My cat is meowing at me. Kitten, I'm doing a podcast. She's just staring.
Yeah, I
at
feel like counting
me.
the days.
Count the months.
Counting the days feels like a real bad move.
The only
Yeah.
the only reason I specified is because I take care of my grandma 5 days a week, so it's been a lot of only being in my house or in the car or at her house for 7 months now.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
what a good
it's-
grandson you are.
I try.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been doing
Good
any
for
of
you.
that. I've just been
Thank
sitting
you.
in my house.
Yeah, I don't do shit.
Mhm.
I don't take care of anything.
Hey, look, if I could, that's what I would be doing. But
I've been playing Beat Saber.
Yeah, you've been putting a lot of work into Beat Saber.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm Expert Plus now. I can comfortably do Expert Plus.
Oh, good. When do you get like your check in the mail? When do you get? When do they
It should
send you
be a
your
little
trophy?
while from now. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still trying to figure out how to build my career
Mhm.
from this.
Yeah, let me know when those sponsorship deals start rolling in, man.
it's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
exposure at first.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of work for free at first, and then you have to get represent some like an agent or something. I assume. I don't know. I haven't reached out to too many people.
Mhm.
I'm not in the biz, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to break in
Yeah,
the
and
Beat Saber biz.
you got to drop your Beat Saber mixtape.
Uh-huh.
Start small, start local,
Yeah, exactly.
and it'll grow
Here
from
we
there.
go. Yeah, do local Beat Saber competitions all
Mhm.
over Pasadena.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's so many of those.
yeah. It feels like there's one every night. Honestly,
Yeah.
socially
Yeah, it's
distanced.
like stand-up.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
jeez.
it's all VR. You can't get the virus if you have a visor on your face.
hmm
It's basically
It's
a
true.
face shield.
basically.
That's
I
true.
mean, it doesn't cover the mouth and nose, but it's fine.
Yep.
Should we talk about producers?
Yeah, we got some producers. We should probably mention them.
All right.
You want to do
I
that?
guess-
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Hey. Special thanks to Ramon Balcom. Thank you very much. You're beautiful. Thank you to Down Home Chicken. You're wonderful. Thank you to Julia Dorner. Thank you. You're great. Thank you to Han Toomey, the confused cyborg. Thank you. Thank you to Asking Seven. You're all beautiful. All of you. Thank you to Joe. Thank you very much. Thank you to Happy Ed. Yeah. Indeed. Thank you to the guy with the head. You're good. Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you to I Was Born to Stare. Thank you.
All right. Let me jump in here. Thank you to Tiger Jors Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head. I'm not singing that. Thanks to Chloe Rice. Thank you to Dan Hackroyd. Thanks to the Kool-Aid Man says, fuck it, use me to make a huge Molotov and burn it all down, comrades.
Yeah.
Thank you to Guy with a Long Name.
Yeah.
Thanks to E.T. the Extravagant Terresticle.
Yeah.
Thank you to Cody Johnston's Time Machine Noise.
Ooh.
Thank you to Pete Vorpagel.
Yeah.
And, of course, thank you to Glitterous.
Glitterous!
Oh,
my
man.
God.
We've got some trailers, you guys.
We really do.
There's a few.
This is gonna be a real roller coaster.
There's some peaks and valleys here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Starting with the new trailer for Free Guy.
Yeah.
A movie we all forgot about.
Yeah. This is the Ryan Reynolds movie where he's an NPC in a video game. It was supposed to come out this summer, but obviously it got pushed because the world ended.
Yeah.
And now they're optimistically gunning for a December release, even though Dune just moved from December to October of next year.
That is cute. That's cute of them.
Wonder Woman is likely to follow suit. It's another Warner Brothers movie.
It's the Stranger. Well, it's the director of Stranger Things.
Yeah, Sean Levy, right?
Sean Levy. Yeah. It was who is also doing. It's been announced Starman.
They're remaking Starman.
I assume it's Starman. It's right here on IMDb. Yep. They're remaking Starman.
Just get Jeff Bridges back and use the Tron shit to make him look young and ghoulish again.
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't give a shit.
This was shot in Worcester. I only know that because it's Massachusetts, and so it's weird. It's weird to have to see Worcester, Massachusetts as like a weird video game. I think this. Do you guys think this movie is going to be good?
I don't really. I think it looks fun enough, but I don't know. I actually had avoided trailers for it, not because I was excited or hated it, but just I was like, I'll catch up on it when
just avoided it.
Yeah, when it's released, I can make a decision. But so this is my first exposure to it beyond just hearing the premise. I thought it looked, fine enough is probably how I'd describe it.
Yeah, I feel like it's unfortunate that this was the trailer you saw. Because the first trailer, just kind of conveyed the premise and kind of what the world is and stuff and showed a few of the characters. This trailer shows us the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Like from start to finish, it tells us the entire story. He's
leading like a revolution.
Yeah,
it's... Now looking at the director, I'm less sure of this. I think it's going to be good. Or at least I think it's going to be as good as Real Steel, which this director also did.
Sure.
Yeah, that tracks.
It could absolutely be as good as Real Steel.
Yeah, which is to say it's going to be very entertaining, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not as good as Serenity, the much better movie about NPCs and living in a video game.
Yeah.
Did he? No, he didn't direct that. That was like an Oscar-nominated screenwriter that directed that thing.
Yes.
Right.
I'm just saying they're similar subjects.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Serenity is like the gritty version.
Mm-hmm. With the brother from Succession showing up and telling him the rules.
The rules have changed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I love Serenity.
Yeah, really, we should just do a podcast where we just talk about Serenity once a week
that
until the end
was,
of time.
It was Stephen Knight who wrote Locke and Eastern Promises.
Sure.
So more of a pedigree there.
And The Girl in the Spider's Web. He also wrote Serenity.
Yeah, why wouldn't he have made all of those movies?
Yeah.
Those all belong in the same
directed
basket.
Locke as well, and Redemption. So yeah, this all checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Redemption with Jason Statham.
Sure.
Yeah,
One of those.
Should
you know what?
Should have put Jason
What?
Statham in Serenity.
I was gonna say you should have put him in Free Guy.
Yeah,
He's a perfect Free Guy character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really what this movie needs.
make him be like a mini boss or something.
Yeah. Or like he could be the GTA, the main character.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like he could be the guy that you play as. I don't know. This is one of those movies that it sort of has to, but it feels like, you know, when you like video games and like movies and TV, and it's always like hilariously misrepresented.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It feels like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like a video game movie made by someone who never played a video game in their life.
Right.
I get that impression. I know it's supposed to be like GTA, right?
It's like an MMO
Sort of.
GTA style game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the more I'm seeing about this, the less jazzed I am about it. Like the initial idea of an NPC realizing he's an NPC, that could have gone in a lot of fun directions, and this to me seems like the least fun.
Right.
It looks less dark than it could be.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to save the day, and they'll live in harmony, you know?
Right. And
Or, like, whatever.
Did this have a rating? I don't remember if the trailer had a rating yet.
I don't think so. I would be shocked if it was anything other than PG-13.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. It can't be past PG-13. It would be amazing if it was.
And
but-
I don't think
Yeah.
it'll be below it either. Like this is a PG-13 film for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, they give away their cameo in it. Alex Trebek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They give away a lot, man.
They give away a lot, yeah.
I had no idea Joe Keery was in this movie, and there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would also be surprised if this movie actually comes out in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like it's going to roll out on VOD any day now. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like one that they can't afford to put on VOD,
Mm-hmm.
but they should really just put it on VOD. Because I don't think anybody, like, they either have to wait, like, until a year after the pandemic, because if they think they could roll this out while there's still a pandemic, nobody is fucking going out and seeing
No,
this.
hell no. This is not. I mean, if
Even-
Tenet.
yeah. In the best case scenario, this would be like maybe 1 in 100 chance it'll become a hit, but like best case scenario is going to be in the middle of the road anyway, I think.
Right. Did they didn't that Gerard Butler film Greenland, that's going on VOD, right? Yes, that's going on Amazon Prime Video.
Oh, okay.
October 13th. Holy shit, that's soon.
That is soon. No, I didn't see that.
But that's one that I think of where they were like, okay, we've spent enough money that this needs to go out in a theater, and by God, we're going to do it. And then someone was like, guys, we need to face the fact that this should just be on VOD.
Nobody.
Like, no one's going to see this in theaters.
Well, it's that fucking Unhinged. It's like, my God, why did Unhinged cling to a theatrical release? It's like,
Yeah,
nobody's
exactly.
leaving their house to see Unhinged.
Again, yeah, like,
In
take
a
the
plague.
loss, like, try to like, get as much back as you can.
I wonder
But,
if
like,
I know with New Mutants, since it was made before Disney bought Fox, like the deal was they had to release it in theaters at some point. So
probably,
Free Guy might have that same stipulation or something. But
Yeah, maybe. New Mutants was definitely them, like, testing the waters
Yeah.
and then being like, oof.
Well, I mean, Tenet is like limping along. That's why
Yeah.
that's why Warner Brothers moved Dune. They're like, we can't take another fucking $300 million bath here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
All right, to news of the world. This is the Tom Hanks
Yeah, this is
in a Western.
yes.
Finally.
Has that been done before?
No, this is his first Western.
That makes me extremely excited.
yeah, I agree.
It's it also feels like Tom Hanks, he's done like he did fucking like Greyhound recently.
Yeah.
He did The Post. He did Sully.
Mm-hmm.
He does like serious roles now, but they all feel kind of like dad porn, you know, like they're all
Right.
like political thrillers and stuff.
Oh, he's firmly been in that wheelhouse for a while now.
Right. He hasn't really done like a Road to Perdition since, I don't know, Road to Perdition.
Yeah.
Has he?
Bridge of Spies maybe was a little close to that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a good movie, yeah. Spielberg.
And the Post is Spielberg as well.
Right.
Yes, yeah. But like Spielberg, you know what I mean? He hasn't done like an artsy film.
Yeah.
And I guess this isn't that either, because it's Paul Greengrass.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, this movie is interesting because it looks like a reverse Searchers, because he's essentially found this girl who was abducted, I believe, by Native Americans, and she was at least raised by them for a while, and now he's, through some set of circumstances, is returning her to her biological family.
Right.
And they're beset by racists and bandits and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's just Tom Hanksing it up.
He really is.
Yeah.
I really like it when Tom Hanks like really acts. I haven't watched Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, but I feel like that's probably like top-notch Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, it is. I've seen it.
Okay, sweet.
He's doing
but he's
what you want him to do.
right. But I think I singled out Road to Perdition.
Like, oh yeah.
Look at him act.
I think I singled out Road to Perdition because it's a gritty character, it's a villain, and it's kind of gory.
Right, there's blood.
I
in
mean,
it and
spoilers. Yeah, he fucking shoots Daniel Craig in the face.
Well, Daniel Craig super has it coming, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But like he doesn't do like R-rated, or it doesn't feel like he does movies that are like,
I think,
more like that. I don't know.
I thought I remembered Bridge of Spies being R, but I can't remember.
It's a little R-rated, but it's not like, still like,
he's not done like a villainous character since Road to Perdition for sure.
Yeah. It just feels like I like him taking risks, but I guess that maybe that's what The Circle was, and he was like, never again.
Oh, right, I forgot about
Circle?
He's the bad guy in The Circle, yeah.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in The Circle. A bad movie.
Justin, did you watch The Circle?
I have not seen it, no. I remember it existing, but I do not remember seeing it.
Do you, though? Do you remember it existing?
I'm not entirely sure it wasn't just like a practical joke the universe
It was like
played
an ad
on.
campaign for Google, I think.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's if it's on a streaming service that you already subscribe to for free, it might be worth watching a little bit just to. It's on like Master of Disguise level as being a movie that is so fascinatingly broken in every possible way.
Okay.
It is astonishing how bad it is.
And I was really rooting for it because not only is Tom Hanks the villain,
Tom Hanks
but
is
you remember
evil Bill Gates or evil Steve Jobs, or just regular Steve Jobs.
You remember who evil Steve Wozniak is in it, right?
It's Patton Oswalt.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
That's why I was like, I'm rooting for you.
Now I have to watch
evil
it.
Patton Oswalt. Yeah.
I think it's Bill Paxton's final screen
Bill Paxton
role.
is in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's not a dignified role either.
No, it really isn't. I'm being I would say, sorry. I'm looking at the cast, and Beck's in it. He plays Beck.
Huh.
Sure, he would play Beck.
I don't remember.
I
don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it's in his wheelhouse. If you're casting Beck, the first name that comes to mind is Beck.
Is Beck? Yeah, you're right.
Is Beck available?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's news of the world.
Yeah. No, Tom Hanks in a Western. That's enough for me.
Yeah. It looks he's not like a gritty Western character. He's like a Tom Hanks guy in a Western.
He's a Tom Hanks type. Yeah.
Which is interesting.
See, I'd rather him be gritty.
Was this the movie he was shooting when he caught COVID? Do we know?
That's entirely possible. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't look in to see where they shot it, but I assume it could be.
It was in Australia, right, where he caught it?
Yeah.
Well, he's also filming. He's filming currently Untitled Elvis Presley project. I assume it's about Elvis. They didn't bring him back from the dead to do something. He also has a film called BIOS that is like a sci-fi, so that's going to be interesting. And then he's lined up for Geppetto, and that's going to be depressing.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is also in a movie called A Man Called Ove, where he plays Ove. So...
Oh, yeah, sure. I remember reading something about that movie. I can't for the life of you pull the log line from my mind, but...
It's about a man called Ove. It looks like it's already existed once as a movie in 2015. So they're just doing it again.
Oh, right. It's like a Norwegian film or something, or a Swedish film,
something
I think.
Like
and
it looks pretty Norwegian. Yeah. Just looking at the yeah.
It's just clogs all over the place.
That's our Tom Hanks news section.
Yeah. Welcome to Hanks Welch.
Let's get on to the trailer that everybody's talking about, for better or for worse. This is Fatman. Mel Gibson is Santa Claus.
Yep.
And
he gives a little boy Cole.
Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of. He's
Wally
the
Goggs.
other one.
Wally Goggs. Yeah, he gives a little boy Cole for being a shithead, and the little boy responds like a shithead by hiring Walton Goggins to assassinate Santa. All I could think about was the Lee Majors movie from the beginning of Scrooge, The Night the Reindeer Died.
Yes.
This is like that movie without this movie is, of course, tongue-in-cheek, but it's simultaneously taking itself very seriously within itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, here's the shame of this movie, is that I think if Mel Gibson wasn't in it, I'd give it a shot.
That's what I was going to say, too.
Yeah, 100%. Cast anybody else. Cast
anybody else.
We had Logan was texting us earlier, and he was throwing out Kurt Russell, Nick Offerman, anybody else.
Yeah.
Because, excuse me, I appreciate how serious this movie's taking itself, knowing that it's not serious.
Right, knowing that it's completely absurd, but it's taking taking itself seriously in the way that it needs to for this premise to work.
Exactly. It's not winking at the camera.
Right.
It's not trying to do a grindhouse thing.
No.
It's just a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
About Santa apparently working for the government?
Yeah. It has a scene where they're like, we need you, Santa, now more than ever. And he's like, this is a one-time deal.
Yeah.
I would be so excited for this movie if they didn't have that black hole Mel Gibson in the middle of it, just sucking all the energy out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if, like you said, if it was Nick Offerman, I'd give you money to buy 10 tickets right now.
Yep.
That would be incredible if it was Nick Offerman.
That'd be almost too on the nose, I think.
Yeah, but a Kurt Russell or somebody else that's around Mel's age that played the same kind of roles,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is a real shame.
Yeah.
Because this is a movie that I would be so excited to watch.
Also, didn't they make a movie similar to this called Rare Exports? I haven't seen it.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a Finnish film.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's
I haven't seen it either, but...
The gritty Santa Claus movie where they dig up Santa or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And it's in the mountains of some snowy area, and he's like a monster. It's like a horror.
Well, now I have to watch that. What is it called?
Rare Exports.
Rare Exports. What a strange title for that movie.
Yeah, I know. I saw the trailer a long time ago, and I was like, fuck, I gotta see that. And then I forgot about it until just now. And I need to watch this film.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Watch that instead. Should we just talk about the next trailer?
Yeah, I think we should move on, yeah.
All right. This is low-key the thing I'm the most excited for, which is Roadkill.
Yeah.
which is a Hugh Laurie British political thriller.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
I can't.
On the BBC.
Yeah, it's like not even a 60-second trailer, and it's just
everything I need to know.
It's so British.
Yeah.
It is. It's illegally British.
It's like he's trying to be prime minister. Is that? I couldn't quite grasp what the premise is.
That's I
don't give a
something
fuck.
like that, or he was just chosen as prime minister.
Yeah, he's being like vetted.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
It's from the writer of The Reader and The Hours.
Oh.
So, like, again, British is
God damn, man. That's so British I have to lie down.
Yeah. Do you guys remember The Reader? That shit's...
I never saw it. I
never
saw The Hours.
I remember it, yeah.
The Reader is real good.
I kept thinking, because Hugh Laurie was in Veep for a few years, when he showed up in this, I thought it was going to turn into one of those Armando Iannucci comedies, but then this trailer just ended after a minute, and I was like, I guess not.
No, it's going to be like you're watching like, okay, and then
here's the twist where they hire some crazy like American to.
No, man.
Nope.
No, just a TV miniseries about politics. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like catnip for you, Dave.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks.
God, I can't.
It looks fine, and Hugh Laurie's awesome, obviously.
Yeah, Hugh Laurie's great.
Yep.
He doesn't do enough. I mean, he got all that house money.
Yeah,
and that Tomorrowland money.
And he did that other.
He's playing with house money.
Flight of the Phoenix. He's got all that Flight of the Phoenix money.
Well, he's on that show that the Veep guy made for HBO about the spaceship.
Yeah,
sure.
Avenue 5. I think.
Avenue 5.
Avenue 5, right. That's true. He's doing good.
I mean, he's Hugh Laurie, man. He's out there.
Good, yeah, good for him.
He's out there making moves.
You know? Yeah. He's got all that Stuart Little money.
All that Monsters and Aliens money.
Yeah,
Monsters versus Aliens, rather.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah, all that Holmes and Watson money.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this. What more is there to say about Roadkill? If you like boring ass political shit, check it out. You know, make a night out of it. Watch Ides of March.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
The Pelican Brief. That's not
the Pelican
not really a political
Brief.
thriller.
Absolute Power.
Absolute Power. There you go. Primary Colors.
Primary Colors. Oh yeah, definitely throw on Primary Colors with this. That's man, what a fucking night
Clear
that
and
is.
Present Danger.
Yeah. I watched Presume Innocent the other night.
Yeah, you did.
I never saw it before. That movie's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to give it away, but like, fucking Bonnie Bedelia's in that. She's killing it. Fucking Die Hard's Bonnie Bedelia.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Ford is given a performance of a lifetime.
Yeah.
And Presumed Innocent.
Yeah, he's a guy on trial for murder, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize it's like the director of All the President's Men. Like, it's a good director. I don't know. Everybody check out
Presumed Innocent. I think it's on HBO Max.
Also, director of The Pelican Brief. I'm now reading.
Oh, it's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It all connects, man. It's the circle.
It all comes. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Fine. Black Bear.
I don't know quite what to make of this movie.
Yeah, this sounds bad because I'm not that old, but I watched this trailer and thought I might be too old for this because I was like, I don't know if I have the mental space to take this movie on right now.
Yeah, it's like Aubrey Plaza is a director moving into some cabin with two people to make a movie, and it's like it gets all Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf up in there.
I was about to say, I got real Virginia Woolf vibes off of this.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm guessing it's an attempt to make a Virginia Woolf or a Carnage or something that like could clearly be a stage play.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's all centered around filmmaking. There's like a couple of moments in the trailer where it's like Aubrey Plaza says something like, "I have stuff to say, but film is the only way that I can say it." And then like the other woman's yelling at the guy about like he's like, you don't ever listen to the things that I say. It's because I don't. It's not that I hate I don't want to hear the things. It's I hate the thoughts that you have about the world. That's not that I don't think you have thoughts about the world. This movie feels, and like every pull quote in the trailer is like grabbing me by the ears and screaming into my face, "This is art!" Like it feels.
Right.
This movie feels very pretentious.
Right.
It's a big swing.
Yeah.
Because if you're making a Virginia Woolf or a 12 Angry Men, you're very heavily relying on dialogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the writing. Like, if that is what this is, it could not be that, but it seems to be, just because the trailer isn't showing anything else
right.
but people in a
In a
fucking
room,
cabin
yeah.
talking.
People in a cabin
Yeah.
arguing with each other.
So this can either, be amazing or it'll fall flat on its ass. And well, I guess you have to see it to find out.
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza, I like the decisions she's been making. I like that she's sort of doing all sorts of shit right now.
Yep.
I don't know. I appreciate that. So I don't know. I'll fucking maybe watch it someday, because this is also kind of right there with Roadkill. People in a room yelling at each other. I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another one that's coming out. Crap, and I forget who the people in it are, but it's like the premise is it's a group of friends who have a dinner party, and the one couple gets into a fight, but neither of them can really remember how it started.
Wait,
So
this is new?
it's new-ish. Yeah, it was in the last couple of months. So they start having, it's like a mix between like Virginia Woolf and like Seinfeld, because they start
Right.
having their friends come back over and they recreate the night over and over again, like verbatim, to try to figure out
jeez.
who started the argument and who won the argument. I think Dan Fogler is one of the people in it.
Here's the issue. Is that, I mean, that does sound fun, but like, if you ever want a movie like this, just go watch Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, because it's, it came first, so that helps, but like, just, there doesn't need to be any tricks to it, I guess is what I'm getting to.
Right.
Where Virginia Woolf, it's just a young couple and an old couple, and the old couple drives the young couple insane. Through an evening with them, and then things come out and so on and so forth, and it's like, I don't know, all you really need is that setup, like the right like writing and the right
Yeah, it doesn't need to be overly complicated.
Yeah, like Carnage. It's a shame because it's Roman Polanski, so I will not say don't watch Carnage, but that's two sets of parents meeting to talk about their kids having fought each other. Like one of the kids hit the other or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it devolves into absolute madness. I like the ones that start very simple. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Black Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Could be good. There is a shot of a black bear in the
toward
trailer.
the very end of the trailer, yeah.
Yeah, I hope that's just how it ends, of a black bear erupting into the cabin and just eating everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of, because I knew the name of it before I watched the trailer, obviously, was I just kept hearing Dwight from The Office saying "black bear" in a very flat tone of voice, because I don't read the words "black bear" very often, so that's the only reference I have for that.
Also, why black bear? The black bears are wusses.
I don't know.
They're not very scary.
I don't know, man.
They're like, I don't know, you just yell at them and they run away. I want to talk about this next trailer.
Yes,
really
obviously,
badly.
yeah, of course.
Buddy games. This didn't have to
No,
be
you could have
discussed,
left
but
this
here it
off
is.
and nobody would have ever heard about it.
Yes, it would have passed by. It would have passed the world without anybody knowing.
Oof.
Dax Shepard.
Yep. That is a person in it. Josh Duhamel.
Yeah, who is the writer
who is
and
the
director.
writer and director. I definitely saw that in the trailer.
When I saw Josh Duhamel, because I know him from like Transformers, and I don't think he's not like an amazing actor, but I was like, oh really? you've sunk this low. Oh, I feel so bad for you. And then I saw he wrote it, directed it, and it was like, oh, I guess he's living his dream.
Yeah, I guess he has succeeded as hard as he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Kevin Dillon in
Kevin
there.
Dillon, yeah, Nick Swartzen.
It's all like people who were side characters in other like comedies.
Right, they're like
Yeah.
it's a movie full of sidekicks.
I could have
Yeah.
guessed like 4 of the cast members if you just told me the premise. I said, I bet you these 4 actors are in there somewhere.
Yeah. It's got a wrestler in it. Stephen Farrelly.
Well, I saw, isn't the WWF logo is at the end on the...
Oh my god, it's a
so I'm guessing it's one of their
WWE.
production things. I don't know what the
Fuck.
studio's called, but I noticed
Yeah,
that because I
this
thought it was very weird. That was... They didn't mention wrestling at all in it. And
Right,
then
and
was
I
like,
didn't see any like wrestlers I recognized.
Yeah.
It's fucking it's just comedy's B team and Olivia Munn having to deal with that. Who's also in it.
Yeah, it's such a comedy B team premise too. It's a group of friends get together once a year to compete in the buddy games, which are an escalating series of physical tasks and dares for an enormous cash prize they all pay into, and it's just
It is
it's just them doing a bunch of sophomoric shit, which is whatever.
It's the Kmart version of every comedy.
Exactly.
Because it's like Beer Fest or Tag, where it's like, yeah, we're playing the buddy games. And the buddy games are like are vague. Like at one point they're at a bar and they have like a buddy game at the bar. And it's like, okay, so it's not like, because they set it up like it's like obstacle courses and outdoor stuff. And then they're at the bar and they're like, you have to, I don't know, take a woman home before you shit your pants. And they all take laxatives. And it's like, oh my fucking god, it's every like cliche in a comedy.
Yeah. It's
And I'm gonna watch
it's
it.
a real hell rift. Yeah.
We're gonna watch it, Tom.
I know, we probably are gonna watch it. Same way we're probably gonna watch Hubie Halloween.
We're gonna have to do. Oh god, Hubie Halloween. If we can avoid that, that'd be great. But fucking buddy games. My god,
Such a generic, like wet turd
title,
slap it on
Buddy
the
Games.
Yeah,
linoleum.
it's like a working
name.
title.
Yeah. That buddy
Dak
game.
Shepard.
Yeah, the one with the buddies and they play. We'll figure it out later.
It's incredible.
Just put down buddy games. We'll come up with something later.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This trailer.
It is. It's
Yeah.
It's pretty
It
incredible.
also felt like it was like 15 years too late, even like
yes.
in
Yeah.
the best
Yes.
case scenario.
Yeah.
No, it hits it checks off every box
Yeah.
of like a spoof of a comedy.
Yeah.
Like that's what's so amazing about it. It looks like a fake movie.
Yeah.
Right. Even if this movie had come out in 2004, it still would be like, I don't know, guys.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm
fucking
going to
know.
go see buddy games.
Yeah.
Poop jokes? Are you kidding me? So excited for buddy games. What an absolute pile of garbage.
Yeah, it looks hideous.
Oh my
If your
god.
movie has Nick Swartzen in it, you're in trouble.
Oof.
Just nothing against the man. I'm just saying, statistically speaking,
Yeah.
yeah.
you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. We should probably talk about Mank.
Yeah, this dropped earlier today, which is Thursday when we're recording it. So by tomorrow, everyone will have seen it.
Yeah.
This is
David Fincher.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's the first movie he's made since Gone Girl, which is 6 years ago.
Woof. It was written by Jack Fincher, who I'm guessing
It's his dad,
knows David Fincher.
his father. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I think if I this may be apocryphal, but I believe, you know what, let me look this up before I fuck it up.
He died.
I believe, this is a script that his father wrote a long time ago
He died in 2003.
and had been trying to
So,
get
yeah.
made for a while.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to make this joke. I thought it was like, you know how parents are like, I got an idea for a movie. Hey, why don't you write about that? And David Fincher's like, okay, Dad, fine, I'll make a movie.
Yeah, no, apparently, his dad wrote it in the 90s, and Fincher intended for it to be his follow-up to The Game, and it just didn't happen.
Huh.
Well, yeah, you can't follow up the game with any old film, you know? No, this is, that's kind of beautiful. Like, has a filmmaker ever done that before? Made his, like, the script of, like, deceased family? That's beautiful.
I don't know, yeah. I can't immediately think of an example.
This must mean a lot to David Fincher.
I mean, he's been working on it forever.
Yeah, I bet it's kind of a masterpiece. That was probably a real pain in the ass to make.
Yeah. No, we had an interview with Amanda Seyfried, who's in this movie, and she talked about doing something like hundreds of takes of this dinner scene in which she doesn't even have any lines.
Ooh.
I bet Fincher was a real pain in the ass.
It was a real Fincher, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure Charles Dance kicked a chair over once or twice. Gary Oldman, on the other hand, was probably just as annoying. Like him and Fincher, can you imagine those two together?
Oh, man. Oh,
Gary Oldman fucking methoding
rough stretch
all
of
throughout.
highway.
Yeah. Everybody else like, Jesus, calm down, you two.
Okay, yeah, they did 200 takes of a dinner scene that they filmed for 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she does not speak a word in it, but she had to be in every single take.
Jeez.
Just because she's, sitting there at a table.
Yeah, man. Is this actually shot on... Because Fincher shoots digital.
Right.
He's fine to do digital effects and stuff like that. This is clearly made to look like film.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if he actually shot on film. I'm guessing he didn't.
It looked digital
it's
to me
Fincher.
because I thought the same thing halfway through. I was like, wait a minute. This is not a film person typically anymore.
Yeah. I don't think Fincher gives a shit. And that's a good thing. It's a good
I
thing.
think there's a couple of shots where just like, okay, real quick, in case the listeners aren't familiar, which is entirely possible, because this is a pretty inside baseball movie. It's about Herman Mankiewicz, who is the screenwriter of Citizen Kane. So this movie is about the making of Citizen Kane, focusing specifically on this guy Mankiewicz, who everybody calls Mank. He was an alcoholic, and he had to fight for a long time to get, I think, over the writing credits. Like he fought with Orson Welles, and then they got really attacked by William Randolph Hearst, who the movie is very thinly based on. But yeah, I figure like there's a lot of shots that we see in this brief trailer that are like digital landscapes showing us Hollywood in the 30s. I forget when Citizen Kane came out, but like it feels like,
right.
Of course he would do it on digital because then he can throw in all the grain he wants. He can add in those effect shots without having to
also. 200 takes, you could just keep the camera rolling.
Exactly.
That would be very
That's
expensive.
the other fucking thing. This movie's budget would be $300 million.
Yeah.
This is weird, though. I'm looking at... Here's what's interesting. Is that what I'm reading is one of the reasons it took so long is because of his insistence to shoot entirely in black and white.
I'm sure.
And one of his quotes is saying, "We tried, it was too expensive." So, does that mean he did shoot on film like a maniac?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that would be incredible. Like, that would be, I don't know. I guess there's not enough information I can find online, but it's possible we might be wrong. It's possible that Fincher specifically wanted to shoot this on black and white film.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they compromised and he did it digitally because, like you just said, the landscapes and shit would probably need to be digital, right?
They have to be, yeah, and they clearly are in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
I don't know. It looks good. Like, it looks good as shit.
Yeah.
It's the reason Mindhunter is delayed, season 3, so it better be good.
Yeah. And the trailer is really cool. It's done like a trailer of the time period.
Yeah. No, this is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm super into this.
Yeah. Of course. This is a possible best picture, right?
Yes.
There's a bunch of movies about making movies coming out, and I feel like they're all going to stink up the Oscars.
Yep.
And we're going to be so overwhelmed with all these, probably all white guys sucking themselves off talking about their movie about making movies. And I'm going to love every single one of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I can't wait to watch this goddamn movie.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be great. When is it coming out? What is this theaters?
It's limited theatrical.
No, it's Netflix.
Well, it's limited theatrical release in November, and then it's releasing on Netflix in December.
Yeah, because
December 4th.
If it's going to be an Oscar movie, it has to be in theaters at least for a week, right?
At least for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they're relaxing the rules a little bit this year, but I don't know.
I wonder why.
Netflix is still going for that theatrical thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, they want all the awards and shit. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. They've also got The Five Bloods.
Yeah. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very. Yeah. There's so much. All right. Well, that's trailers, you guys.
Yeah.
We got through trailers.
Yeah. Why don't we get through some more producers, Dave? You want to name some?
Yeah. Thank you too. Thanks for having Jason Pargin on. Here's $25. Thank you very much. Thank you to the Midnight Patron. What patrons at midnight? Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you to Andrew. How? Thank you. Thank you to Vincent. Thank you. Thank you to Rev MD. Thank you very much. Thank you to John Muniz. You're wonderful. Thank you to Wavy Rancheros. Great. Thank you to Mr. DNA. Thank you. Thank you to Lauren Gucci. Thank you very much.
All right, let me swoop in here. Let me wet my beak on this.
You can wet anything you want.
Thank you to Bootler Bootlison. Thanks to Grumblebee. Thank you to Tux. Thank you to Shepherd Mulch Diggums. Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you, Norm.
Thank you to Davey Francis. Thank you to Space McNulty. Thank you to Hiram.
Thank you,
and
Hiram.
Thanks to Oh Great, It's That Guy.
It's that guy.
Fuck. Let's talk about some goddamn news stories.
All right. Jurassic World halted its production again due to
it did.
Coronavirus.
Of course it did.
Just don't make the movie. Just make the movie.
Fucking stop it. Everyone, stop it. Until the fucking virus is under control. Otherwise, we're going to be dealing with this shit for years.
Yeah. I swear to God, if you kill Sam Neill, I'm coming for you, Trevor Rao.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't get to survive that.
Yeah. No, of course not. You do not infect Sam Neill.
Where are they shooting that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Was it in the States or was it?
No, it's in England. I think at Pinewood for most of the stuff,
Yeah,
and then there's some shooting. I think in or around North Africa. I think.
Okay.
They're shooting some exterior stuff around there. I think.
Okay. It's yeah, the sets were abandoned. I remember seeing photos of the set when coronavirus started, and then they tried to do it again, and then someone got coronavirus, and then they tried again, and this is I think the second time.
Oh yeah,
someone got coronavirus. So yeah, fucking cut the shit.
Yeah. Stop it.
It's not worth it. It's not going to be a great movie.
No, it's going to be a bad movie.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just take whatever money you have left and just try to clone an actual dinosaur.
Seriously, yeah, that's how you're going to make your money back.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. Unfortunately, Jurassic World 3 is not coming out, but we made a real one.
Yeah. It's in this barn. Yeah. Come to this barn, see this dinosaur we made. Just stick it in a barn, you guys.
Yeah, that's where dinosaurs live.
This, what are you guys' thoughts on this next story? This is the Amazon's Lord of the Rings. There's they're bringing in an intimacy consultant, which implies that there's going to be sex scenes.
Mm-hmm. I know why they're doing it because they want it to be Game of Thrones.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's your theory. My theory is that it's a non-story.
It's
my
probably
theory is that,
it's probably that.
Yeah, my theory is that there's like a scene where Aragorn fucks an elf, and it's like done very tastefully, and yeah, you have to bring in an intimacy, like there might be a sex scene or two. I could be wrong, they could butcher Lord of the Rings for all I know.
It is very strange to have that in something that is very, I don't know. It's
depends on the nature of the sex scene.
Yeah.
Like here's my thoughts is that I'm not an expert, but when Game of Thrones showed full frontal nudity, it was often body doubles. So it was like CGI body doubles and shit like that for some of it. I'm wondering if the fact that they're bringing in like a intimacy expert means that it's not going to be like huge nudity. It's just a sex scene where people have to touch each other.
Yeah.
Like, because isn't that supposed to be a standard now? They have a new. Yeah. So I think this is just something we're going to see a lot. Is that these people are going to be hired to do what must be a very interesting job.
I think it's like an advocacy role, right?
Yeah, it's someone to make sure that everybody involved in the sex scene
is not being kind of forced or pushed into doing something they're not comfortable with.
Exactly. And like the animal cruelty people, who, by the way, can be paid off, I believe. So.
Oh, yeah, look at The Hobbit.
Yeah, The Hobbit,
killed
boy,
so many horses.
The Hobbit's killed so many animals making The Hobbit.
Worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. Also, the craziest one to me is Life of Pi almost drowned a tiger.
Oh, yeah.
And that confuses me for a few reasons. Mainly, the tiger's CGI.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So, what are you doing with a real tiger that you're almost drowning it? Your tiger's CGI, where they're like, we need a reference on set. Let's drown this tiger.
We need a reference. The animators need a reference for a drowning tiger.
Yeah.
Drop one in like a dunk tank.
Yeah, what the... Can you imagine being the person responsible for drowning a tiger?
For a movie.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Collecting a paycheck for that.
Yeah. I'm guessing we won't... I think the Lord of the Rings stuff, it's like we just don't know yet.
Right, it's so early. The cast keeps changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that I enjoyed Game of Thrones like everybody else for most of it until it violently shit its pants.
Right.
I'm enjoying The Witcher. I think that's delightful. But like not all fantasy needs to be R-rated, I don't think. And like Lord of the Rings feels like that's the one that doesn't need to be R-rated, even though it's violent and it's intense, but like it doesn't need to be like for dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I hope it doesn't go in that direction just to try to milk some of that Game of Thrones juice. You know what I mean?
I don't need to see Gimli's
Well,
dick.
now you say that, and now
Maybe
I
you
need to see
don't.
Gimli's dick. I really need to see that hog.
You don't speak for everybody.
Yeah. It definitely has a beard.
Of course it does, yeah.
Yeah.
It also has a hammer. Or no, an axe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah,
I hope.
it's.
Yeah, I hope they. Here's the thing: it wouldn't be a good idea to be like, we're going to be the next Game of Thrones. If you look at what happened to Game of Thrones,
Right?
Because Game of Thrones was essentially a soap opera, and I like Game of Thrones. I enjoyed it, but I always thought it was kind of suspect from the beginning because it felt like it's clickbait TV, where it's going for we're gonna make people talk, every week, and that's what it wanted. So like, I don't know. Lord of the Rings has the advantage of having a complete story, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
It also already has like widespread recognition in the name. Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Game of Thrones had to convert a lot of people to be like, I didn't know what this was, but now I'm in. But I feel like Lord of the Rings doesn't have to convince you to watch it.
what I hope is that is it a mini series? Like
it's a
they need
series.
to have a plan. Okay. My worry is that they need to have a plan. Is this the plot of Lord of the Rings, or does it take place in the universe?
It's in the universe. I believe it's before the events of Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Okay, that actually makes me feel better.
There's a finish line. And...
Yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say if it was the plot of Lord of the Rings, there's a very definite finish line.
Yeah.
So I was scared they were going to be like, yeah, maybe we'll get that ring into that mountain one of these days. But the fact that it isn't like based on, it's not adapting the books, it's adapting the universe. Well, fuck, they can raw dog all they want. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, now we have to see Gimli's dick now that we talk about him.
Yeah. No, I mean it as like, I think the Lord of the Rings story, you're right. There shouldn't be like Gandalf's balls.
Well, you keep saying this, and now I need to see Gandalf's balls.
There should be.
Right. They could have been in it. But yeah, like, if this is like in the universe but not, I get that the spirit of Tolkien is, there's no nudity, but I don't know. They're making it up anyway, you know? Like, this is not a story from one of the books, apparently.
No. Right. It might be from the
Silmarillion
like or some nightmare. Shit, but we'll see.
Yeah, this kind of sounds like a nightmare.
I don't know.
I was excited because I thought they were readapting Lord of the Rings and stretching it out into like a mini series or like, 6 seasons. Like they had a very clear thing to adapt. But the fact that they're just like, we're going to throw some writers at Tolkien's universe, that troubles me. That troubles me a lot.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right. Whoopi Goldberg says that Sister Act 3 is happening.
Sure.
We just talked about this.
I know.
Last week. Do you remember?
Vaguely, yeah.
Was it last week?
I don't know. It could have been last week. It could have been 158 years ago.
I don't know. This is pretty exciting, though. You guys.
I'm all for it.
Sure. I've got nothing against Sister Act.
What do you think the plot's going to be?
I suspect she'll have to get back into the habit.
Yeah? Okay, so the nuns Maggie Smith is still around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was in them Harry's Potter.
Yeah, so the nuns have... Jeez, what do the nuns need to do this time?
I don't know. They got to sing and raise money for something.
Right, and then they get Whoopi Goldberg back. Okay, yeah, that's probably the plot.
Yeah, it's probably something like that. Right.
You don't have to overthink this.
Yeah. It's Whoopi Goldberg. She's just saying in an interview, like, it's on its way, but that doesn't mean it's close.
Yeah, exactly. It's just she's interested in doing it and has the ability to get that project off the ground.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what role she should reprise? Guinan.
Sure.
Stick her on that Picard show.
She is going to be on season 2.
Ho!
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Maybe I'll watch it. Probably not, though.
Yeah, why would I want to do that to myself?
Yeah. All right, final story.
Yeah, this just broke earlier.
Tom, you plugged this in.
I did, yeah. This broke earlier this afternoon, Thursday, so obviously by the time you guys are listening to this, everybody's going to know this. But Pixar's Soul is coming to Disney Plus on Christmas Day. It will not have a theatrical release.
I'm excited to watch this movie.
And it is not doing the Mulan premium access thing. Every subscriber will have immediate access to it.
Huh.
That's huge. I wonder if that's Pixar's doing.
I'm going to speculate. I don't think Mulan drove subscribers as much as they were hoping.
It probably pissed people off.
Probably some, but even if they made, however, even if like 10% of their subscribers bought Mulan, that's still like $300 million right in their pocket. But I think doing something like this is a move to stabilize subscribers during the holiday, because Disney Plus, their biggest problem since they came out last year is they don't have content. Like they have a lot of like, old Disney movies and
nothing new. And
exactly. Original. Nothing new or original to really draw people to it.
Yes. I I keep almost canceling.
Right, and then like The Mandalorian season 2 is coming out this month, and then like you got Soul in December. That's why they're doing this, because they want to keep people like you, Dave, from canceling your subscription.
Exactly. And I want to see Soul. Yeah. And I don't know. I think they should do a bunch of shit this way.
I mean, if
if the disease keeps going,
they're the company who can fucking afford to do that.
Yeah. So, give us some Marvel films on
streaming. Not doing that.
Streaming. I don't give a fuck. I know they're not doing that, but like, just fucking do it, Disney. Be a hero-ish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited for this movie. So cool.
Yeah. No, I'm totally surprised by that.
Yeah. The last movie I saw in theaters was Onward. So
same. Yeah. Same.
Was Bloodshot. Yeah, I'm excited for this movie to break my heart.
Yeah.
I saw someone on Twitter, and I wish I remembered the user's name so I could properly credit them. But it was a guy that said, "Pixar, stop making movies about dying. We're all dying right now, man. Make another bug movie or some shit."
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, man. I'm gonna pop this on, take some mushrooms. And just really
weep,
feel this movie.
just shuddering with weeping gasps.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Excited.
Oh man, well that's it for the news stories.
All right, we got some more people.
Yeah, let's get through the rest of our fabulous producers.
Thank you to Left. Thank you, Left. Thank you to Nolan Mayton. Thank you. You're wonderful. Thank you to Joshua Graves. Thank you to Normal Man, Andrew McGuire. Thank you. Thank you to Ozzy. Thank you. Thank you to AJ. Thank you to Tip Drizzle. Thank you very much. Thank you to Frank Lee Amish.
Oh, yeah. All right, let me jump in here and get the last couple. Thank you to Mrs. Voitis. Thanks to the ghost of Dave Thomas. Thank you to Aaron Burser. Thank you to David Knife Boot Hinson, MBA CPA.
Knife Boot.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparts, Esquire. Thanks to Mackenzie Righteous Hand of the Lizard People Chill. Thank you to Funky J. And finally, thank you to Pie Guy.
Woo.
Oh, man. Dave.
What?
Dave.
What?
Do you...
Tom.
Is there any reason to believe that you have a movie that deserves more hype?
I do. Yeah. It's fucked up.
Might.
Yeah. This is called Arch Enemy. This is from the producers of Mandy and Color Out of Space. Specifically Elijah Wood, speaking of Lord of the Rings. It's from the director of Daniel Isn't Real, if you've seen that. This is coming out December 11th and looks fucking weird. It's Hancock.
Yeah, kinda. It's
gritty Hancock. It's about a homeless drunk man named Max Fist who claims to be from another universe and was a superhero, and only one person believes him. And then he goes on like a killing spree to help save the city.
It seems to save this kid and his older sister.
Yeah,
like they're mixed up with the mob somehow.
What do you guys think about this?
It's something.
Very non-committal response.
Yeah.
I'm into this. I'm really into this. I like Daniel Isn't Real a lot. I like everything that Spectre Vision has put out, which is Elijah Wood's company. And this movie looks cool. I'm excited to see Joe Manganiello as maybe a superhero from another dimension, but possibly also just like a crazy drunk guy.
It's not. Yeah, we're not certain in this. It's I don't know it seems neat. He was in what superheroes? He was in superhero stuff.
Yeah,
he was Deathstroke in Justice League.
Yes,
Deathstroke. Oh shit, he's also Flash Thompson.
He is Flash Thompson, yeah, and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's looking real gritty in this. So yeah, I don't know if you like this stuff that Elijah Wood does. I hadn't heard about this movie at all.
Me neither, till today.
And and it looks fucking bizarre. It's basically like if you saw Hancock and was like grittier. That's what this is, I guess. It's also got Paul Scheer in it, and our pal Amy Simons, who keeps showing up.
Yeah, she
lately.
keeps popping up in movies we're watching.
Yeah, director of fucking She Dies Tomorrow,
yes.
right? Yeah. So I don't know. It just seems like all the right people.
Yeah, for sure. The talent behind this movie
together.
is really what's making me excited to see it. Plus, the premise just appeals to me.
Right. The premise is fine. Like this could in someone else's hands. It could be Hancock. It's not. It's not an amazing premise. It's really who's behind it that I'm like, oh fuck, yes.
Right.
So yeah, people should check out the trailer.
Yeah, Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy. Also, check out Lord of the Rings. Also, a work of Elijah.
Yeah. It's a little, it's kind of an obscure film that you may or may not have heard of.
They actually made 3 of them.
Yeah. Believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah, they made 3 of them.
Yeah.
Man, I just looked him up. He's not acting much. That Elijah Wood. He's producing like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, that's what he wants to do with his Lord of the Rings money, man.
Yeah, he acted for like the first 30 years of his life. Then he was like, I'm good for now.
Yeah, that's right. He was a child actor.
And yet we're not going to... Yeah. Yeah, we should get a Faculty too.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's make that
bring
happen,
back Jon
folks.
Stewart.
Yeah, Jon Stewart. Bring him back. And Robert Patrick. God, what a fucking weird film.
That is a wild one, yeah. I may have to watch that again.
We may have to watch that tonight.
Yeah, for patron movie night. Oh, man.
For patron movie night.
Well, guys, that's a sode.
It's a sode.
We did it! Oh, man.
I helped.
Yeah.
Justin, thank you so much for doing the show.
I'm glad to do it anytime.
Yeah, of course. What do you want to tell people about? Where can people find you? What do you want to plug?
Well, I sell everything in my shop on my own website, which is Artness, ARTNESS by JustinBrown.com. And you can find links on there to my TeePublic store where I have t-shirts and all sorts of other stuff. And that's about it, I think.
Okay.
Cool.
Dave, why don't you tell what we got going on?
I will. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. There's exclusive podcasts on there like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac. There's a tier, as we already foreshadowed, where you can watch movies with us every Friday night. Like The Faculty.
Yeah, if you jump on that today, you can watch The Faculty with us later tonight.
We did something. We did like good movies last week.
Well, we started with Shocker. Then we went to what did we go to after that? Oh, Fright Night, the Fright Night remake, and then we went to It Follows.
It Follows. Yeah,
it got progressively better.
Yeah.
And we also
speaking of the Shocker, Tom, guess what I'm wearing?
Are you wearing your Shocker shirt?
I'm wearing the shirt of Mitch Pileggi.
Oh.
Police Sketch.
Mine still hasn't arrived, but if you guys want to get yourselves a t-shirt of Mitch Pileggi's Police Sketch from the film Shocker, go to tpublic.com/store/gamefullyunemployed where you can get that t-shirt, a bunch of other t-shirts, masks, stickers, mugs, whatever the hell you want. It's there. Do it.
The best part, my belly makes it look like a 3D face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's coming out of me.
He's really jutting his face out.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh man. Well, let's be done. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.